Hey guys, it's Lopez, and today I'm reviewing 10 fragrances that I have owned in over 10 years. Fragrance number 1, Curve by Liz Claiborne. This fragrance was released in 1996. I purchased this one in 2007. This is what the bottle looks like. You get information down here. I'm going to show you guys what the sprayer is like after all these years. Not bad at all. So the secret to having these little sprayers, these atomizers, spray properly is washing them with soap and water after a while. You know, they've been sitting for either years or months. You want to make sure you either use it or you wash the atomizer with soap and water or with alcohol, but I'd rather go with the safest route, soap and water. Fragrance number 2, Nautica Voyage. This is the 100 ml bottle. This fragrance was released in 2006. I purchased this fragrance in 2007. This is what the bottle looks like. So these old bottles of Nautica, they used to come with a metal cap. So this is a metal cap. Nowadays they come with the plastic cap. And this is what the bottle looks like. Snaps into place. I'm going to go ahead and spray the air. Atomizer's still good. Fragrance number 3, Burberry Pour Homme. This fragrance was released in 1995. I purchased this fragrance in 2008. This is what the bottle looks like. Plastic cap. I'm going to show you guys the atomizer, but you get some information down here. It even shows the alcohol content, which is 80%. Nowadays, fragrances don't show that. But I'm going to show you guys the atomizer. Still good. Fragrance number 4, Eternity by Calvin Klein. This fragrance was released in 1990. I purchased this fragrance in 2005. This is what the bottle looks like. This bottle is really old. You can even see the rust on the cap. That's all rust, and even the sprayer, the little atomizer, has yellowed because it's so old. You get information down here. And once again, I'm going to show you guys how it sprays. Not bad at all. Fragrance number 5, Dolce & Gabbana's The One Gentleman. This fragrance was released in 2010. I purchased this in 2010. It has now been replaced by Dolce & Gabbana's The One Gray. The differences between both of them are that gray is a lot weaker and the juice is not as dark as this one. But this is what the ball looks like. This fragrance smells a lot like the original The One. It's just more masculine, more peppery. And the atomizer for this, it's like a nice bronze color. Very beautiful. This is what the cap looks like. The presentation of the bottle is beautiful, like all the Dolce & Gabbana The Ones. Fragrance number 6, Givenchy Play Intense. This fragrance was released in 2010. I purchased this in 2010. This is the 100 ml bottle. This is what the bottle looks like. So the very first versions of this fragrance did not say intense underneath the play, and it did not say Givenchy underneath here. That's how you know that these fragrances, or at least this one, is one of the very first that was released in the year of 2010. So I'm going to show you guys the sprayer on this. It's rubber, and it's been discontinued. Number 7, Davidoff Cool Water. This fragrance was released in 1988. I purchased this fragrance in 2006. This is the 125 ml bottle. This is what it looks like. It looks very similar to the current version. The only difference is that this one's a lot stronger and a lot longer lasting for some reason. That's how it sprays. It's still pretty good. Fragrance number 8, Burberry Summer, 2007. This fragrance was released in 2007. I picked it up the same year. They have newer versions of this fragrance, but this one right here has been discontinued. And the performance on this, I never had any issues with it. I always overspray. I'm going to show you guys what the sprayer is like on this fragrance. You guys have to remember that back in the day, about 10 years ago, EDPs, eau de parfums, and parfums weren't really a thing for male fragrances. For female fragrances, they had a lot of eau de toilettes, but they updated them and they started making the female fragrances eau de parfum before the men's. Number 9, Dolce & Gabbana's The One Sport. This fragrance was released in 2012. I purchased it the same year. This is what the bottle looks like. This fragrance has been discontinued. And this fragrance smells nothing like the original, The One. This is just a lot sportier, a lot fresher, and that's what it looks like. The atomizer is red, really beautiful, and it's very sophisticated like all the other fragrances from the One line. And I'm gonna show you guys what the sprayer is like. Not bad at all. And number 10, Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme. This fragrance was released in 1994. I purchased this fragrance in 2003. This was my very first fragrance. This is the fragrance that got me into colognes up to this day. And this has sentimental value. This was my very first cologne. And I used it in high school. And it just brings back a lot of memories. So this is what the bottle looks like. So this fragrance was updated in 2012. Unfortunately, they really messed up because the performance on the 2012 version is terrible. It does not last, the performance is very weak, and you have to overspray massively to get what 4 sprays would have got you out of this one. And I'm going to show you guys how it looks after all these years. And the classic ones, like this one, they have a sticker that said Dolce & Gabbana. The 2012 version has it stamped on there. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. I'm going to spray it. Not bad at all. I mean, it's really old. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap things up. So these 10 fragrances that I just reviewed, they all still smell strong and amazing. The secret to having these fragrances last you this long, if not longer, is placing these fragrances in a cool area where the sun does not hit them, and you want to use them once in a while. You want to use the sprayer. And the sprayer, sometimes the rust and the alcohol, just, I don't know what it does, but it just like, it causes the fragrance to not spray properly, or it jams, or whatever you want to call it. And what fixes it is getting a toothbrush, soap and water, and scrubbing the inside and out of this. And spraying it, using it. And that's what's going to make these fragrances last a long time. All these fragrances that I have right here, they have not spoiled. I don't have any fragrances that have ever spoiled on me. And I have fragrances that are even older. But yeah, that's the secret to keeping these fragrances to last you a very long time. And that was it for today, guys. Until next time, this was 10 fragrances that I've had in over 10 years. Thank you.